Sorry to keep you waiting.
You're back! Huh? And you've got the Traveler and Paimon with you, too!
What a pleasant surprise. I assume you'll be joining us for the game, then?
Linny, Farina! Paimon didn't know you were playing, too! Are you also members of the tabletop troupe?
I'm more of a casual member, if anything. I haven't taken part in many formal club activities. Lynette, Fremine, and I play something similar at the Hotel Bouffe Tété sometimes, but I'm usually the GM. Still, I'm sure it'll be fun being a player for the first time. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I'm not a member of the club at all. Clarion simply woke me up first thing this morning, said there was a good script worth experiencing, and asked if I wanted in.
If you're interested, I can give you a referral. That should give you a 40% discount on membership fees.
I think I'll wait to see how this experience plays out first, especially when it comes to the quality of the script. If it's sufficiently fun, then I'll join.
Do you participate in a lot of tabletop troupe activities, Clarion?
You could say that. She's actually one of the few senior game masters of the troupe.
Right. I knew about that even when she was still my subordinate.
It's nothing. Really, just a small hobby of mine.
Wow. Paimon's so used to seeing you be all upstanding and intimidating as the champion duelist. It's kinda hard to imagine you role-playing with a bunch of friends.
Surely you jest. I would never intentionally make things difficult for my players. I maintain a clear boundary between my professional and personal lives. The me you see at court represents the law and order of Fontaine. I put all personal feelings to the side and grant a fair duel to all who seek to defend their honor. But in my personal life, I'm just an ordinary person. Someone who feels anger and sadness, just like everyone else.
Well, you say that, but for all the time I've known you, I don't think I've ever seen you cry. I've seen you get angry, sure, but now I'm wondering whether you were actually mad or if it just looked that way from the outside.
I was probably in work mode during those times.
Is that so? Well, in any case, I just feel like even in your personal life, you don't get emotional very often.
So you want to see me cry? That might be a little difficult. A show of anger, though, that might be something I could accomplish.
No, that's not what I meant.
I'm back! Here, allow me to introduce you to the script manager, Mr. Florian.
Pleasure to meet you all.
Hello. Wait, are you a champion duelist too, Mr. Florian?
Oh, no. This is just the costume provided by the club. I occasionally play a few of the roles in my scripts.
That sounds like a lot of work.
It's nothing. It's the least we can do to give the players a more immersive experience. Anyway, allow me to give you a brief introduction of the script. This script was adapted from the real history of the Marechaussee Hunters. You all will play the role of hunters from a bygone era and resolve a series of events unfolding in the capital.
Paimon's not super familiar familiar with the history of the Marachose hunters. Is that a problem?
Oh, no problem at all. I can give you a brief rundown. So, basically, Marachose hunters were people who dedicate themselves to hunting monsters and protecting the city by using a special swordsmanship technique passed down over generations. Their story can be traced back to the ancient Remurian dynasty, as well as the first hunter, Cassiodor. But I'll leave the finer details for you to seek out and discover later.
And I'll provide additional commentary as the story progresses.
In that case, brave hunters, are you ready to set out on an unknown adventure?
Whoa, just one sentence and it's like we're in the story already!
Aha, I see many a determined gaze before me. Very well, head over to this location and begin your heroic journey.
So, as we follow the story, it leads us to specific scenes? Ooh, sounds pretty innovative. What does the message in the envelope say?
It's the exact location of the scene, as well as the formal permission to use the venue. Seems like they have everything prepared. Please check all your belongings, everyone, and make sure you haven't forgotten anything. Once you're ready, please follow me to the designated location.
Sounds good! Hunter Squad, move out!
Let's light it up! Yeah! Torn to oblivion! Whoa, they really have thought of everything. Even the phaetometer is here and ready to go.
It's a card that...
And what about all the dessert and tea?
That's what the message...
Really? That's so...
Those snacks have Paimon.
I think you might be more...
Snack Hunter Paimon reported for duty. If there are delicious snacks to be found, Paimon will track...
The desserts are great. But I'm still looking forward to the story more than anything.
Very fair. Then, let us begin. First, please pick up the blank character cards in front of you and write down your name and profession. You can find an abbreviated version of the rules printed on the back of your character card. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. In this story, everyone is a Marachose hunter. To reflect this, the club has prepared a small badge for everyone.
Ooh, nice!
As hunters, you have proficiency in swordsmanship and fighting by default, so there's no need to allocate any additional skill points to those areas.
Swordsmanship? So there's a fighting part to all of this?
Why don't you share a character card then? The Traveler will be the Marachose hunter, and you can be his little floating assistant.
Kinda like in real life.
So, for the name, do I fill it out with the name of my character?
Yep, it can be any name you like.
You can use your real name too if you want. I do that whenever I get too lazy to think of a new name.
Oh, so it would be like experiencing a different life, but still as yourself. That's not a bad idea.
In that case, I think I'll continue to use the name Linny then.
Next up is the skill sheet. You have a limited amount of skill points that you can use to learn a number of skills. The more points you invest in a particular skill, the easier it will be to pass associated checks.
I'll take persuasion and investigation. Those are must-haves when it comes to missions like these.
Oh, those skills sound like they'd be useful for gathering intelligence. Good idea, Navia. Just as expected of a veteran player.
So should we also take those skills then?
Not necessarily. Since we're working together as a team, we could leave the negotiations to Navia and use our skill points to pick up other useful skills. For example, I think I'll take stealth and sleight of hand. That will give us more options if we run into any situations we can't negotiate our way out of.
Oh, interesting. I wasn't thinking about it like that. I suppose it's not so different from an acting troupe. Everyone has their own role to play. Let me see. I'll take arts and performance. I'm not quite sure what use they'll be, but I'm not as knowledgeable about the other skills, and I'm not too confident I'd be able to roleplay them well.
Well, that leaves us. What do you want to learn, Traveler? Oh, something that'll help you get a read on other people's thoughts. Sounds useful. Ooh, so you want to help people when they're injured. That's nice of you. So what do you think? Are you sure you want to learn these two skills?
Let's see. Oh, looks like you each have enough points to choose one final skill.
You've all picked such classic skills. It's fine to go a little bit out of the box, you know.
Why do I get the feeling she's getting ready to cause trouble?
For example, this one here. Summon. Doesn't it sound super mysterious and cool?
Oh, I saw that one just now as well. The description says, this skill can be used under certain circumstances to summon characters or creatures that fit the script's world-building rules.
The script's world-building rules, huh? But how are we supposed to know what a Marashose hunter can summon?
Oh, that's not for us to worry about, my friend. Just learn the skills that interest you, and the GM will take care of the rest.
All right, you've convinced Paimon. Let's learn summon then. Paimon can't wait to see what kind of thing shows up.
Well, now that everyone's more or less finished creating their characters, we can begin. Since two of our players are doing this for the first time, though, let me ask. Would you like to play on easy mode or authentic mode?
What's the difference between the two?
Well, in role-playing games, the story sometimes changes based on the decisions of the players and the results of the Fatometer. For example, if you fail a check, that means you cannot use the target skill in that scenario. A critical failure may even result in further negative consequences. If you choose to play in authentic mode, every time you elect to use a skill, you'll need to use the Fatometer to see whether you succeed or fail, and face any consequences that may follow. If you choose easy mode instead, every check will be successful by default, and you won't have to worry about luck playing a factor.
given that I'd like to focus on the story, I suppose I should pick easy mode. I'd feel bad if I brought the team down by failing my checks.
Huh? Oh, come on. Don't worry about that. RNG is the lifeblood of role-playing games. I'm going with authentic mode for sure. Never knowing what you might have to overcome. Ugh, doesn't that sound exciting?
I'd rather be mentally prepared for what might happen.
All right, then I'll mark down Farina for easy mode. All her checks will be successful by default. As usual, Navia and Linny will play on authentic mode.
What about you, dear partner? How would you like to play?
Are you sure?
No need to worry about the pesky phaetometer. Pretty good choice if you just want to relax and play the game.
Honestly, I don't think Clorand would make things too difficult for us no matter what the phaetometer says. Isn't that right, Clorand?
No promises.
That wasn't super reassuring.
Well, anyway, enough talk. Let's get started. I want to experience at least a good chunk of the story today.
Speaking of the story, why is the beginning scene on a beach?
Well, that's because... A long time ago, back when human civilization was still in its infancy, powerful demons and evil sorcerers ruled over the land. They created a host of monsters and sent them to slaughter all humans in existence. Soon, a group of human rebels banded together. With their swords raised, they swore to brave the darkness, and in doing so, subdue each and every monster that sought their destruction. They became known as the Marachose Hunters. Sometime later, as a member of the Marachose Hunters, you receive a commission. Following the address provided on the message, you take a boat. As you inhale, you can taste the slightly salty air of the docks as you begin to survey your surroundings. There aren't many people in the vicinity, but you do take note of a few others who, like you, seem to be sizing up this place. Your eyes meet, and you realize these people are fellow Marachose Hunters, likely led to this location after receiving the same commission as you.
You're all Marachose Hunters too, right? Allow me to introduce myself. The name's Navia, monster hunter by trade and helpful neighborhood businesswoman on the side. What say you to traveling together? We can help each other out on the road.
Okay, count me in. My name is Linny. I've been wandering since I was little and picked up a few less than legal tricks along the way. I was adopted by a Marachose Hunter and later chose to follow in his footsteps.
Is this where you introduce your character? My name is Farina, and, I grew up in a noble family. I always had a strong interest in performance and the arts. Even though I'm a Marachose Hunter, what I really want is to be a performing artiste.
Hey, that's really cool.
You can do it, Farina. That's exactly how it's done.
Paimon is Paimon, a good friend and companion to this Marachose Hunter right here.
I've been studying medicine ever since I was a child. I want to do my part to eradicate these monsters and use what I've learned to heal others.
Oh, welcome, welcome. When we face the monsters, I'll make sure to charge in front to give everyone some cover. You can take care of the healing at the back.
You open your envelopes at the same time. The message reads, "To the honorable and trustworthy Marashose hunters, our kingdom is currently facing a grave crisis. The lands outside the capital have been overtaken by monsters, and our people are being led astray by forces of wickedness. We beseech you, please this crisis and return peace and stability to our home."
Huh. The layout of this city looks super familiar. It kinda reminds Paimon of Mondstadt!
The scriptwriter must have used a real-world city as a reference when coming up with the map.
As experienced hunters, the layout of the city reminds you of places once traveled. You recall the sight of tree-lined streets and the gentle tranquility of days gone by. Yet, as you regard the city in front of you, it appears to be little more than an empty shell. Its hall.
I carefully read every line.
You see a long.
In that case...
Oh, good idea.
You look up and see it.
Why don't we go check out...
As you approach the tavern, you find a plainly dressed woman standing nearby. She appears to be rather troubled about something.
Greetings, friend.
Oh, hello. I suppose you're right.
It seems like every character included in the script has a certain amount of useful information.
Oh, come now. Nothing turned...
You didn't even take...
That...
So you're someone who... Hey! Did she just...
Clorian must have...
This is...
The results of You recall all the You notice that when she's quiet... so you noticed... A horde of monsters...
Do you remember when those...
Do you know...
It all happened...
You have our thanks.
Oh,
Don't worry. We don't always get...
You bid farewell to the woman, and continue your journey further into the city. As you venture further into the city, the streets appear largely empty. An elderly woman walks past. You see her shake her head as she puts away her wrinkled wallet. A nearby merchant folds his arms and gives you a disdainful look. You get the impression that he's someone who has long gotten used to the sight before him.
Although he doesn't seem...
Pardon me, sir.
That depends.
How about...
What?
surely...
What do you...
Whoa, what a nasty guy.
But he still might have information. Sir, if you happen to be well informed and know a thing or...
Well, those monsters are... We have limited
Wait.
Who knows?
That is
All right, I'll...
You know,
Should we try to go somewhere with more people?
oh, how about the city square? Follow me.
Before you lies the city's central square. You see a man with a slightly anxious look on his face, pacing back and forth, his head hanging low. He doesn't seem to notice your...
This guy seems promising enough. Hello, sir. Is there anything...
Wait. Oh, dear...
You recognize?
Yes, yes!
What happened here?
Alas. However...
Are there...
It's not... Most people my age have never even seen one of the monsters, much less been trained to fight against them. When I was a child, to be
Well, you can rest...
The man is touched by your determination and resolve. His eye...
Still, it...
although...
I see.
All right, they're actively working. Even one of our kindest...
Talk about being...
I feel bad for him. Hey! No...
brave hunters...
If I understood correctly, there are currently 2 problems in the kingdom that need solving, right?
Exactly. We need to defeat the monsters outside the city and take down the evil sorcerer stirring up trouble from within.
But which problem should we tackle first?
Well, this seems like a good moment for a break. Take some time and discuss what you want to do. Let me know when you've made your decision.
I really didn't expect the people in the city to keep us at arm's length like that. I totally thought the hunters would be treated like heroes.
Well, Clarence said the script took cues from the real history of Fontaine, right? Maybe the real-life Marachose hunters were also treated like that.
I wouldn't say it's a perfect representation of history, but there are definitely some similarities. Would you like to hear more about it?
Sure. As long as it doesn't spoil anything in the script. You brought up bits and pieces of the hunter's history before, but it was all in passing.
Paimon wants to know too! The hunters were super powerful, right? Were they all from a special line of supernatural beings or something? Kind of like the yokai in Inazuma?
No. All Marachose hunters were ordinary mortal fighters. The only thing that set them apart were the special sword techniques passed down over the centuries.
Huh? So you mean anyone could become a Marachose hunter?
In theory, yes. All you would need to do is survive the rigorous training and master the swordsmanship techniques required to fight the monsters. Still, most people dropped out at the early stages, and others called it quits the minute they saw a monster in person. To become a hunter, you must be strong in both body and mind.
What kind of monsters did the hunters fight exactly? Oh, and the evil sorcerer the script mentions. Did they exist in real life too?
The land of Fontaine once played host to an ancient dynasty known as Remuria. After that dynasty fell, monsters began to appear, intent on obstructing humans from establishing a new social order. One of the ancient sorcerers of Remuria used his power to assemble a formidable army of golems. He sought to use that force to establish himself as king.
Now wait a second. Don't tell me that guy was the inspiration for the evil sorcerer in the script. We still haven't found any in-game information on him yet. So, why don't you talk about someone else for now?
Well, I wasn't planning on going into anything you might be able to find out in the game. But if you want me to talk about something else, then... How about Casiodor, the Golden Hunter? Or Egeria, the ex-Hydro Archon?
Wait, but those people are all from a super long time ago. Where did you learn all this, Clarand?
From my master.
By master, you mean Miss Petronia?
Is someone you know?
Absolutely. Miss Petronia and my father were good friends. Back in the day, she would often bring Clarand over to play, but then...
Let's not get off topic. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Responding to Egeria's call, a number of warriors followed Casiodor into battle against the monsters. This group of warriors, under Casiodor's leadership, became known as the Marachose Hunters. Yet, as Fontaine entered an era of peace, their work gradually became obsolete. The Marachose Phantom, originally an association made up of hunters, eventually came to be predominantly comprised of Melusines.
Ah, I see. That explains why most of the people in the script have forgotten the hunters or think of them as nothing more than a legend.
Is that really a bad thing, though? It can get tough always being the one shouldering everyone's expectations.
Depends on who you ask, I suppose. If the name of the organization no longer commands respect, investigative work is bound to suffer.
Speaking of investigations, which problem should we tackle first? Monsters or evil sorcerer?
I vote monster.
Some clues on their intentions as well.
What about you, partner?
Let's take a look around, like that guy said.
You there! Outsiders, halt!
Who's there?
An armored man approaches you. He has a tall, muscular build and a determined expression in his eyes. Just one look, and you can tell he's fought in his fair share of battles. Although he's trying his best to conceal his current state, his uneven gait and the sweat dripping down his forehead make it obvious that he's been wounded and is in serious pain. I'm the captain of the guard. I saw you sneaking around the city earlier, so I'll only ask this once. State your purpose, or it's off to the dungeons for the lot of you.
Wow, it's been a while since someone's been this suspicious of us.
I said talk, not whisper between yourselves.
Have you ever heard of the Marchese Hunters?
Marachose hunters? Ha! That fairy tale, you mean? What, you expect me to believe you're one of them? Using your knowledge of medicine, you're able to deduce that the injury on his calf was a monster's doing, and the wound has already begun to fester. As you check him over, he looks at you with suspicion and retracts his injured leg further back.
I'm a doctor by trade. Please, let me redress your wound. You don't have to suffer like this.
The man appears somewhat disgruntled at having been exposed, but soon relents and raises his leg for you to take a better look. He allows you to apply a poultice of specialized medicine to the wound, and it appears to bring him much relief. The tension in his brow eases. Oh, right. Guess you lot might actually be real Marachose hunters after all. In any case, you've successfully treated my wound. So, what do you want to know?
Do you know where we can find the monsters, or the other guards who are fighting them?
He informs you of the various locations where monsters have appeared. He looks in that general direction with a pained gaze, as if a thin, invisible thread is pulling on his wound. Some of our new recruits have never even dealt with a petty thief, and now they're out there fighting monsters. If it weren't for this cursed leg.
Oh, please, sir. Don't get too worked up. You need to focus on your recovery. Just leave the monsters to us. We're Marachose hunters after—
Hearing you say those monsters, I just hope all the
Based on what the captain said, the monsters should be right up ahead. Let's go. Hopefully we're not too late.
As you approach the battlefield, you see numerous people lying by the side of the road. They appear to be dressed like guards. Their faces are filled with desperation and terror. Some are screaming and cursing in vain, as if still trying to banish the monstrosities they saw from their minds. A few of the wounded look up at you in shock and disbelief. "Quick, leave this place. Turn around and don't look back," they yell.
This is the place.
You see broken. All the signs point to one thing.
Be on your guard, everyone.
Before you can finish your sentence, you hear rustling sounds from the surrounding bushes. The monsters have emerged. They close in on...
A little help here! This thing wants...
Your battle round begins.
How brilliant! Let the world come alive! Hey there! A proper send-off from the Stina...
Now disappear! A round of applause!
The next battle round begins now.
May I present? This one's got your name on it! Feeling lucky? Fire! Well, with rocks.
Disappear!
Coming at ya!
The monsters let out a terrifying roar of anger and resentment before dissipating into...
Oh, thank goodness it's over.
We're lucky the Marashose...
I never knew the Phytometer...
Just as you begin to celebrate your victory, a suspicious lump on the ground catches your attention.
A suspicious...
I walk up to it, crouch down, and begin to carefully examine it. I've still got my right glove on, so it should be fine for me.
As you investigate the mound, with the monsters gone,
Whoa, it's a treasure chest!
with everyone's help, you successfully excavate the wooden chest from the ground. Even without opening it, you can tell from the mora and jewels scattered around the chest that it must contain quite the fortune.
Makes sense. We worked hard for this. Let's open it and we can share what's inside.
I can understand your excitement, Paimon, but think about it. Doesn't it seem like there are people out there who need this treasure more than us?
Yeah. Think about all the people suffering in the capital. Or all those guards who got hurt fighting the monsters. Wouldn't it be better if we gave the treasure to them?
Wait, is that how it works? Paimon thought since we were the ones to dig it up, we could just take it for ourselves.
Well, let's put it this way. Any decision you make during a role-playing game can...
But would the people really believe us? It's hard enough for us to prove where Marcia said...
That's definitely something we should consider. Maybe we can come up with...
Well, if donating it could cause that much trouble...
Looks like you're facing a difficult choice once again. Well, it's getting late. Why don't we call it a day for now?
Wow!
I'm not sure if it's because I'm having so much fun with you all, or because the
Here, here!
Yeah, that won't work for me either. Lynette will get.
I understand how you feel, Navia, but we have to change venues.
Huh?
Mm-hmm. There's a special note for the GM at the end of this section that says to proceed to...
Whoa.
Well, even if we end the...
Something tells me you.
That's just a coincidence, okay? Besides, the Paimon... And anyway, Paimon really does...
Well,
It's nothing. I appreciate the concern. My earliest memories are of living with Master.
what a heck.
Master was my first ever toy.
Oh, wait, so she handed an act.
Of course I did. See? That's what you get for not holding the sword properly.
Excuse me,
Probably around...
3?
As I said,
I'm not so sure.
I didn't see anything wrong with her ways at the time. And anyway, children don't get to choose how they're raised. Oh,
A Geo Bishop Hatchling?
What she said was this. Make sure to get along, you two.
And
5.
Well,
No,
So, you're saying...
Yes,
not really.
later on. Thanks to her, even though the training...
I still remember the first. After that, though,
I had a lot of fun during those...
we tried to pretend.
Protector of justice. Oh, wait, you mean
Yep.
20 years ago.
Ah,
Oh, although, called.
Huh? When did the Protector...
Oh, she had. Later on, she.
that sounds like her, all right.
well, she's.
It's true. I always wanted to become...
But
She suddenly...
Disappeared?
I have no idea. That night, I was celebrating my birthday when she still didn't...
Papa probably didn't know either.
Don't worry. Just like how
Or.
I was at first.
Well, despite everything, you still managed...
I wonder. Oh no. Judging by the atmosphere, Clorianda and Navia are probably thinking something.
Well, anyway,
I had a great time.
Anytime.
the script was good. But hey,
What does she mean on to some? Guess I'll head back as well.
You're that excited?
I was talking.
Let's go meet up with the group! Paimon's really looking forward to today's story.
Looks like everyone's here.
Have you all?
I admire the...
So the set is going.
Unfortunately.
Anyone think Clorian...
Well, whatever happened. If we're worried about.
Yeah.
Staring at me won't...
Why did you say...
oh, this.
Huh.
Well, I made sure to. Anyway, wait. Well, it's only a.
Alright, Paimon's made up. Paimon may have wanted to keep it, but if it's...
So, you reached an agreement?
Oh, and we'll collect...
All right. You collect the treasure. The city in places where
Thank you.
the elderly woman's look of gratitude follows you.
Should we go find that man again at the square?
Oh, good.
Just as you start. Please wait, distinguished guests. Several strange guards suddenly call out to you. They run forward to meet you.
Greetings, gentle.
Surely you.
Do you think this could be a trap?
Well,
I say we go.
After a quick gilded table,
Wow.
the elderly king, he wears above it a man dressed. After a moment,
the king does.
the king remains esteemed. I've heard tell. However,
Well, we've... The golem's blaze... Well... Well...
How did he know?
Wait, but
only that would
But that's completely.
Yeah, that makes...
maybe so. What, Noah?
I...
Clad in his
I would like to.
the guards in the palace.
Well, there goes my.
It appears we've been. Before I decide,
Can't we try to slip away?
But if we try, don't worry. At least we figured.
I think so.
you allow yourself to. It's only when you stay here. The guards lock
wait, sir!
your voice.
Carve out a new.
You reach toward.
What about that?
When did you hide?
When I was thinking about.
Rejected.
And the keys to the cell.
Correct. You don't. Indeed.
Huh? Why are you the one saying indeed?
Because that.
What?
That is.
Oh, before I took.
Wait,
I doubt it. Master left me. I gave you the sword back then.
Wait.
After the duel.
Before that, after the duel, though, there was a period of time. We were both sad. Whenever I looked back then.
no one can change.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Think now.
Looks like the next part of our script.
From Claren's face...
Water continue. Eventually, suddenly,
Heads up, everyone.
Gather close, everyone.
Who are you?
I work as a guard.
Huh?
Shh.
I understand.
The king has issued a
Execute.
Monsters.
There will be time for infiltrating the cap.
Have you seen our weapons any?
Don't worry, I brought his faction is to defeat him.
You're not coming with us?
No, I'll remain as long as my identity.
In that case,
Thank you for your concern. I will. As for the location of the vault,
Got it.
all right. Once I open the door, you now have the and
with the help of the guard,
Wait, we didn't get to use our skills at all while we were in prison. Who knows when we're gonna get the chance to use that cool summon spell?
that is a pity, but we can only continue to move forward.
Illusion shot! Adventure! Ha! Teamwork is strength! Stop right there! Hands where I can see 'em! Strike! Storm the front! There is no escape! Now you shall perish! This should be the place,
This bit of rock.
Well,
Wow, you really meant...
Before you...
Well...
What's the matter?
As you step into the cave...
Wow, this was...
But this door...
A pattern on a...
Something wrong.
After a long, difficult journey, you find your surrounding...
We're doing this for the sake of the people.
Linny's right. We need to... The next part of the...
Yes. Something feel...
I found something!
Found something here, too.
Same here!
Something just appeared.
By solving the puzzles, you prove yourselves at the end
With?
a key.
Oh, it must be the key to the big door.
This, it is said that... Huh? You hear a few strange noises.
What's going on? Did we...
For the sake of a...
But Paimon can still see a little bit of... Oh, right, sorry.
Suddenly,
There's someone else.
Wait,
you recognize the voice as belonging to the guard who led you to this place. It appears he now covets the treasure for himself.
Oh, so this is... Well, if we...
Judging by the way
Retreat.
your choice is...
You got it.
Well then. Into the shadows.
I'd like to try to hit him with my sword.
Your strike is successful.
Is he still standing? Could...
is it over?
What about...
Final strike. Ha!
Well...
Warm fire flickers across the walls once more. Your vision is now clear. In an impressive display, that look in his eyes.
Huh? Oh, wait. Speak your name, guard. What is this treasure?
So he's also...
Then I'm even more.
What do you know?
What's that?
My skills were passed down, and what did he get in return? A life of poverty and pain. In a world, the Marashose Hunter...
Is he talking? So that's why you...
If you already knew where the.
Because
Only a true Marashose hunter, as someone who's...
Okay.
You're sure you want to go in?
We've been talking about it for so long. Of course we want to see what's inside.
And we've already defeated Florian, right?
What you...
Then let's open the door together.
All right. Before you, you hear the shrill wail of the door hinge as it rotates for the first time after years.
It's open! Come on, let's go in! Paimon wants to see what's inside!
Ooh, me too! Ugh,
A stone.
You...
Maybe the troop.
They provided us...
wait.
Huh? Whoa, are you...
The Marashose hunter before you appears to suffer a serious mental breakdown. He needs to... One of you seems to understand the significance of the treasure already. So, how are you doing?
What just...
Do you remember how...
I remember now. I brought you here because I wanted to...
You mean these?
Huh?
I could tell something was off the moment I stepped in.
So the strongest champ...
I deserve some answer. Everything you said earlier sounded like the...
The feelings about my father and the other Marashose hunters are real. It just wasn't fair. I was angry. I don't know when it...
But if the treasure was all...
I can't...
From your description, I suspect you were...
Devorator?
Oh, your master...
No, I've heard of it. Wait, it can't...
The seal?
My family, my father but...
The Devorator would be a formidable... If you lacked the power to completely
My herd has the power...
And yet...
One of them... I know just the only way...
I won't
Well, I did pour my heart and soul into it. The stories my father used to tell me. about the glory of the heroic Marashose hunters.
It's more than just a story.
Huh?
You're proud to be a hunter.
I have...
Then explain the purpose of the evil sorcerer. Isn't he the true antagonist? The one who...
But I've already tainted...
Wake up, Florian! Do you really think the hunters acted out of a desire for honor and glory? Or to be... You do not wield your sword for yourself, but to protect... Do you still not...
You're right.
I would...
I know.
Good. Then, come with me, and help me see the script through to the...
Huh?
Nah.
No, I mean...
Then we'll just have to keep writing it. The evil...
You mean...
Is that really so?
You aren't afraid?
I know what my friends are...
Then...
Ah,
They're back!
That took a while.
Oh, ahem!
tone it...
Sorry.
Oh,
I confess.
that little...
That's right. To be perfectly honest, the treasure...
The names of all the Marashose.
Wait, you...
Of course.
We just finished reading through the content of the stone tablet.
That tablet recorded the lives of some fascinating people. She and Harry...
So, she was just like you.
Oh,
Well, when you put it that way, working as an
Their lives were all so exciting. You could write so many cool books about their accomplishments. How could they have all been...
Because... they chose to be... to hunt monsters at...
Then this stone...
That's right. The only time they spoke of...
so...
No wonder this place was so well hidden.
You regard the tablet, their legacies...
Father... You once...
His eyes are
I implore you, everyone. Please...
Well, sounds good to me.
I have no objections, but
Huh?
What if... GM?
At first glance, these blades...
so basically take these with us, right?
I'll take this weapon, since it used to belong...
Ah, good idea. I'll take Mr. Walter's bow then, from one archer magician to another.
Paimon's gonna pick...
As you grip your weapons, you can almost feel the will of past hunters coursing through...
Mr. Florian, do you know where to find the...
I was able to see us... We must be extremely
Then why don't we...
No, we have...
I agree with Mr.
Yeah, now that we've got a plan, there's no point...
Yes, that's what's called... Yes,
Alright, you...
Mr. Florian?
of course.
He had to set up so many...
Finally, you decide to... As you walk away... Finally, you arrive at the... As you approach, an ominous aura surrounds...
How strange.
Now, it is time for the final battle.
Let's go!
Florian, wait.
What's wrong?
I think you should... I don't think...
That's exactly why... Yes,
That's too risky.
I understand. The Devorator will have... You're not like me, Miss... This is... Consider it a duel.
I understand. Then, as a champion duelist, I hereby accept your request for a duel, and extend... The battle is now upon us. Let the Devorator once again tremble under the blade of the...
So lifelike!
This foe is not invincible. You hold the treasure. The power to defeat it in your own 2 hands.
The treasure? You mean... The names! It's the Marechaussee Hunters' names!
How are we supposed to...
You forget, Paimon? There's still one skill we saved until the very end.
Hunters fight not for fame, but to aid the people whenever they are summoned.
Walter the Marechaussee Hunter, master of 1,000 tricks, executioner of the Phantom Hunters, I call for aid!
Est, the Marechaussee Hunter, inheritor of Cassiodor's will, judge of the Shadow Hunters. Answer my call! Petronia, protector of justice and order, the hunter I respect the most. Thank you for saving my friend, the best one I'll ever know. Please, lend us your strength!
We have come to answer your summons. And so, the monsters were eradicated. Peace soon returned. Some remembered the names of the heroes who saved their kingdom, but others simply continued their lives none the wiser. Such is the story. They will always Yes.
It's a pretty solid story overall. That final... Oh, right. Yeah, mine nearly... Oh,
Did you have a good time?
of course.
Sure, no problem.
Then I'll head back. Once Miss...
You're right.
Well... Okay, so...
I think it should be...
What in the...
Uh,
I was dying of curiosity.
Guess none of us wanted...
what are you all talking about?
Oh, wait.
You're...
it's probably more accurate to say this.
What?
So loud.
Hey, you! Get up right now! Did Paimon just hear? It's not nice.
Yeah!
If Paimon knew some...
Everything was on.
As if...
Guess I'm just used. As for you,
I know.
I would say you may have been blind. You'll be far more used to.
But
Of course, you'll. As far as I'm concerned, though.
thank you so much. Until we meet again.
Speaking of Marechaussee Hunters, what...
Leave it be.
Are you sure? We could show it?
No. I am no except.
That's certainly...
Wait!
That's because the.
Oh,
Well, I'm.
Oh?
This particular. The names you recite.
So the names...
Navia.
Huh?
I really appreciate it.
All right, anyway, let's not...
She ran off!
I should probably head back as well. This story was truly
Traveler, should your...
I suppose the significant...
A great answer. I'll remember it. Me, the Marachose hunter, says nothing. Perhaps her answer lies in her silence.
This shop looks popular today. Butterfly do cut. Oh, Seedween's here too. Hey there, Seedween. Hello there. You bet we are. The Duke insists I take. This one just so happens. Wait, you. It's called Bolt. Oh, wow. You're. What's so weird? I really like this role. Well, they sure don't want to make an enemy of. Obviously, it's because of. The truth is, I studied. Oh, not really. Actually, if I had to describe our approach, I'd say it's based on cuteness. Oh, yep. It turns out, oh, Paimon gets it. Ooh, wait, sorry. No, if you're a shape-shifting store. Long ago, humans rejected Melazines, and Melazines feared humans. There was one Melazine who became fascinated with human medicine, but no human wanted her help. And there was one girl who liked Melazines, so no humans would make friends with her. So, the Melazine became the girl's friend, and the girl became the Melazine's patient. Your checkup's all done. You're still in perfect health. Thank you, Dr. Melazine. In this game of doctor and patient, a friendship was born. Then, one day, the girl fell ill. The Melazine was the only doctor to arrive on time, but the adults sent her away.
Scram! Melazines can't be trusted!
So just because I'm not human, I can't save my best friend? In desperation, the Melazine approached the frightening witch. She begged and begged until she got a reply.
If you take this potion, concocted of sin, you will gain a human face and grow human limbs. But then, you will lose everything that attracted this friend of yours to you in the first place. Can you accept that?
The Melusine did not hesitate for very long. On a rainy night, a little doctor knocked on the girl's door. The doctor wore a hood and raincoat, maybe to protect her from the rain, but maybe also to hide a secret. The little doctor held the girl's hand and treated her illness, just as she had so many times before. Dawn came, and the little girl's condition improved. But the little doctor was long gone, for she knew her friend would never recognize her again. And so, since then, I've lived my life in human form. Most people who know me just think I was born this way. Ooh, a witch. Trust me, must be the way you told it then. Yeah, not treating patients is a doctor's duty. We must always find a... it's so Well, Paimon too!
Attention customers! Thank you all for waiting. Now, on behalf of our skincare partner, I'm delighted to announce that our exciting new product is now officially on sale.
Well, if you want to buy any skincare products, I'll be happy to give you some suggestions. Really?
Allow me to introduce to say that it improved. We are thrilled to have the inventor of this...
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm Rawat, and I developed Butterfly Dew.
Wow. What a... He's a researcher?
I'm well aware that research... Of course, appearance is it can rob a young person of their self... But what if if our appearance wash away moles, birthmarks, and wrinkles, and they can no longer rob us of our confidence? Replace them with luster and... That is why Butterfly Dew exists. Its mission is to allow us to shed our pupae, undergo a complete metamorphosis, and embrace a new life.
Well, whether it actually works or not, after that speech, Paimon's already sold.
Of course,
Wow!
Still, I don't expect...
Oh, Paimon volunteers!
Ah, what an honor! It appears we have a giant of the...
Wow.
Here you go.
Oh, it's very kind to the skin, and the absorption rate is high. Even for... Wow, now that's high praise!
I'll take one.
Any discounts? All right. Well, all that remains for me to say is, Butterfly Dew is now on sale!
Think we should buy a bottle too? Aww. And if you're worried about whether it's the right product for you...
It's an honor to receive such...
With most skincare products, the pros and cons... Oh yeah, this one has instant benefits. Improving skin quality without any obvious side effects. Don't worry though, I plan to...
Oh, I was...
Cedrine? Oh, excuse us, Miss Beauty Expert. But do you... That's right, and by his side, the...
Butterfly Dew is made for all skin types.
Why would it work better?
In the...
All right then. How about a friend discount?
Save yourself the trouble.
Yay! Paimon's private fund
To me, finding new customers...
Admirers of physical...
It's nothing to be ashamed of, Miss Paimon. This is a fact of life.
You're right.
Look at the time. My apologies, but I have other things to attend to. I'll leave you with these 2 bottles of Butterfly Dew, and I look forward to seeing you again.
Paimon, I'd say there's no need for you and the Traveler... What? The quality is fine. I just think that... Really? Then why didn't you... Researchers are very... You can point out their flaws to their face if I'd mentioned it. If you're interested in the more effective... When you say more effective, you mean it'll make Paimon... As for me, it's probably time I got back to the... Alright, see you there! Just up ahead, Traveler. The ingredients for Sea Dream should be nearby.
Final warning! Everybody stand back! Shine down! Let's light it up!
Let's head to the Fortress of Mirapede! Whoa,
Please, you have to believe me. I saw
Got it? Okay. First, which finger?
your index finger, but
Very good. Hey there! Your Grace, it's been a while.
Ah, it's you two.
No worries.
This inmate came.
A doppelganger.
That's what I thought. Considering how certain he is of what he saw, I could only
Alright. Evaluation complete.
I see.
I have to...
The rumor mill will go. The Mara show said.
No problem, Your...
By the way, we have a couple of guests here who have made the trip just to see you. I have...
Oh, Traveler! Hey there, Seedream!
I'll be in my office if...
Okay, bye-bye! So... would you mind with... Oh,
Sigewinne, we've brought him. And he's... again.
Okay, don't panic. Let's start by sitting him down. Paimon had no idea how busy. A good point. Besides, it might actually be interesting. Well, this could hurt. Did it?
It's anyone. Oh, this is gonna be awkward.
Mara Shosei Phantom?
Yep, it was a...
You done gawking?
Not yet. I need... Don't worry.
Don't patronize.
Hey, lose the...
Oh, it's fine. Okay, I'm going to apply the medication. Look how nice Sigewinne's being. And he's still...
Can I leave now?
Wow.
Thank you, Sigewinne. And I apologize for the...
So, Traveler? Paimon? We... Oh, don't be silly. Take a rest here. Or alternatively... That's right! Let us... Don't worry. I gotta warn... We're ready, Sigewinne! What's our first mission? I found the perfect job for the Traveler. First, I'd like you... What for? I need you. What? Oh, is it the... Oh! I sure did. Well... no time to explain. Well, your mother hasn't... I know. I thought I'd be... Alright. Sit yourself down and I'll take your temperature. But Doc, it's so... Can't you just... Huh? Well, if you want to rely on your own immune system to clear up your fever, then you'll have to tough it out like this. Hang in there, Traveler! Are you gonna puke? As long...
And...
Hey! Oh, of course.
It's so bitter.
All done. Great job, you two. That kid really doesn't know what's good for him. His mother's a he was quite happy. So you made us put... It's... Oh, you had a... Oh... No, it's fine. She was a she's strict. Strange way for... Oh, wow, yeah. Yep. Why does it... Oh, because a doctor who looks like... Oh, that's actually... Oh, my next patient... Shipping! Well, thanks. Should we get some they're... Confidential? Well, it's fine. Wait, you mean... Though? My pick... Considering even the chef's version makes... You want to find out? The ingredients are ready. First we add... Yeah! Next up... Wait, are those from Font? Finally, wound... Oh! Yesterday in the Sigewinne room...
Head nerd.
Just the one today.
Sounds good.
Sounds like they're tough. Thanks for your help.
Oh, it's...
That won't... Well, I'm done with work for today. Seems like the...
Head nurse, please, wait. I'm sorry to disturb you this late at night, but...
Okay.
The guard at the
You were right to tell me. I'll have to... Looks like we've got one job as medical...
Ah, head nurse, you're finally here. I'm so sorry for all the trouble I've caused you. After giving it...
I totally... Oh, not at all.
You're pink.
All right. All indicators seem normal. So it was a stress-induced hallucination. Well, we...
Please, head nurse, you shouldn't blame yourself. Thanks for looking after me. I'll be as good as new after a good night.
I suggest you take 2 days off to focus.
Great.
Mr. Odilon, could you...
Of course. I'm on guard duty in the
Guess you're finally done for the day now, huh? Yep. Oh, no rush. Well, tomorrow... Oh, don't you worry. We will... Yeah, sleep... Paimon really did sleep like a log. Let's go find Seedream. Whoa! How's the... good morning, Traveler and Paimon. No problem. There's a bit of a complicated...
You have to believe... You're in a medical... Please, listen to me. I'm not guessing...
You're a horrible liar.
You mean because of the way I look? I don't know what happened.
I brought you here to figure out what's going on.
This is not...
Morning, Your Grace. What's going on?
Remember the case I met?
That's it.
The thing is...
And we thought yesterday was...
We've compiled their statements. Have a look.
Wait.
Release. All the more reason to be...
I'm on it.
It's conceivable that our group of...
We did consider that.
Only if...
Yes, the only other thing that...
Oh, really?
Give me a moment. I think I have a way to confirm whether there's been a switch. I know, it's not time to change your dressing yet, but please bear with me. Huh? Isn't that the guy from yesterday? This should be Honore. He has very severe facial ulcers, which require an operation in the hospital at the Court of Fontaine. I authorized him to leave the fortress for medical treatment under guarded escort.
Yes, like I told...
So there has...
No, the method is a bit... Traveler, Paimon... Yeah, sure. Then you can be my witnesses. To start with, please fetch...
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
Looks like our head.
So, you're...
Yes, head nerd.
I need to do another...
All right.
Now, try to recall if you can.
I believe it was...
But that means...
Huh?
So, basically, Siegewing did another test before letting him leave.
Huh? I don't know about any test last night. There was...
Well, in that case, there is a reasonable explanation.
So, what exactly happened?
The gang of Sirius last night. Then, one. However, they made real Eric came. However,
Right, because I put Eric on the observation list by then.
hence why the imposters had to pull that little stunt.
Yeah, it all makes sense now. The Duke...
Well, I can't. Criminals altering their facial appearance to commit crimes is nothing new. We carefully examined all.
Huh.
So far, it seems more likely that the gang stole.
A shape-shifting...
Forgive me, head nurse, but this is the first.
Yes,
But
Please, trust me.
At the same time, without any solid evidence, it's pure speculation. Yep.
okay. Well, it was.
Your Grace, bad news. I paused the releases like you asked, but we were too late. I checked the list.
2 hours ago?
So there really was a switch after.
We should be able to catch up with them if we...
Not if that potion is real. They can just switch faces again after leaving the.
Yikes! So we're at a complete dead end!
Well, technically there is. We were only.
Oh? What? Is...
Handsome? One of the at first, thanks to his
What a hero!
No doubt. This is worth following up that aside.
Understood, Your Grace. My team and I will head to the Fontaine Research Institute right away. In the meantime, please keep an eye on.
Of course.
Miss Morgan? Well...
Don't say that. Look.
Don't worry.
You.
If I may, Miss Moore, and if you really are. Ah, there you go, right on cue.
Okay. Well, since this plan has the Duke.
Clear skies can do nothing to hide the brilliance of...
Greetings. Sorry to impose, but I'm afraid we're here on urgent.
The marsh is a...
Not this time, no.
He actually doesn't work.
Just a...
Well, I guess you could... But in all his time...
That's so weird. He definitely didn't come across like a recluse at that product promotion. I don't find that weird at all. He definitely... Really?
Okay, we should talk with his acquaintances.
Sure thing. Princess.
That's me. What is it?
Are you close friends with Rawat?
Close friends? I should have known, really.
Okay.
Why would I know?
Ugh, this is getting annoying. Shall we go ask someone else?
I think she knows.
Maybe, but
She's displaying symptoms common among people in love, if that's what you mean.
it's curable.
Oh, we're still no closer to finding Mr. Rawat. Oh, by this point...
Danger? Wait, why are you looking for him again?
Oh, that's right, yeah!
What?
Oh,
Okay, but this is purely out. I heard she raised him alone. That they. Nope, sorry. When I told him I had
looks like her love syndrome is flaring up.
We need to find out Mr. Rawat's mother's address. Let's check with the Marechaussee officers when we regroup.
Cool, sounds like. Are you?
What do you want?
We're here to ask about.
Close?
Huh?
It's been a good few days since.
With the patent?
Yeah, kinda.
Okay, now.
Most of the other research, but I bought his product once. Don't get me wrong, but despite that.
Huh, so is Rawat and. Well, it doesn't look like we're gonna get any.
Wait, 1 second. Mr. Antibes, next time you.
Huh?
Sorry to bother you, sir, but
Who's asking?
just some concerns.
Not anymore, we're not.
Oh, yeah?
The thing, he won't even let you work with him unless you sign it. Now that I've got my own.
So that's what.
We'd still like to know.
Wait, you're.
Wow, turns out Seedream's got some real
Thing is, I have no. But if you want my advice.
Peddlers.
Yeah, back when I was a little, I over.
drugs.
Who knows?
Thank you.
Welcome.
Well, that's all 3 researchers. Let's head back to the meetup point. You know, Heimat started out thinking Rawat was.
So what's your... So your thoughts about his appearance haven't changed at all?
Well, his looks are kind of a big deal.
You can't check...
Head nurse. Traveler. I assume you...
Bertram mentioned Rawat's involvement with... Since he was a... Maybe he and his business partner...
You think he may have colluded with...
Isn't that pretty unlikely? Most children who come to me with tooth decay have...
I saw him when he came to make his report. You mentioned that he comes from a... By the time he discovered who they really...
That does make a lot. No wonder he's so unsociable.
In that case, if Rawat was working with the escape...
Based on the information we've...
2 days ago. So he went...
That was the same day he reported...
Yeah.
All the more reason to find him as soon as possible.
Yep.
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
Sounds like whoever's inside has restricted mobility. Oh, it seems serious.
Break the door down.
No, I'll... Calm down. Deep breaths. Remember your training. Control your strength. And... it's open!
Seath, take a few people and lie in wait. Keep your eyes peeled for any activity around the house. The Traveler...
Hello? Anyone home? Oh, there.
We could try, but
well...
Yep. Hello, ma'am. Might I ask if you're... hard of hearing?
I have one here.
I'd like to show you...
Looks like this isn't... Is it possible he could have avoided returning here?
Maybe.
Guess so.
I suggest we all return there...
Sorry, officer, but could I stay...
Of course. Traveler.
Also...
Why's that?
Ifrwat knows how...
Got it.
Thanks for helping me out yet again, Traveler.
No problem.
Yes.
Oh.
Let me take care of a few things first.
Yeah, of course.
I can tell that her family has tried a lot of different treatment methods.
Cedrine.
Yes, in Melizine's eyes. But human medicine... But it was only after I truly became a doctor that I realized miracles don't always happen. Even the greatest doctors cannot cure all disease.
Cedrine.
Well, don't worry about me, Paimon. A doctor's duty, at the very least...
Yeah.
Oh, her fever is getting worse.
Sure, we're on the case.
Found the hot water?
Sure did. Judging by this...
Oh, that's great. The wet towel is ready. I'm giving you another injection. Are you feeling better now? Oh, it's all right.
Thanks.
We came as soon as we heard the news.
Don't blame you. There's a mechanical...
It's open. Let's go in.
How did they get in here? Captain, up ahead! Those look like our fugitives!
So they found this place too? Don't let any of them escape! Drop your weapons! Justice will prevail!
Torn to oblivion!
One taste of my
Let's do it! I swear, it's for medical research!
Picked the wrong test subject.
Captain, according to our list, many of the fugitives aren't accounted for.
So
the Mara Shosei Phantom! How did they...
Wait, it's that guard from the fortress!
That's right, I'm on your side. I mean, the Duke sent me. What's the matter?
Mr. Odilon, didn't I tell you a few days ago that you need to stop all...
well...
Officer Morgan, this man is an imposter. The real Mr. Odilon has no recent help.
What?
Looks like the head nurse was right about the face-swapping method. Arrest them all! DuPont, stay here and keep guard. And watch the exit. If we're not back soon...
Got it.
So many jars. Was this some sort of This scent. It's probably the ingredients used to... How come they're all empty? Did it sell so well that he ran out of supply?
How strange. Why would Rawat choose to manufacture a popular product like that in such a difficult... Given our suspicion...
Perhaps...
Do you have any evidence?
No.
Understood.
Doesn't look like we're gonna get this door open. Let's find another way around. Phew. This one's closed too. What's with those carts and tracks? Oh, maybe it's one of those doors that opens when it senses cargo passing through. There's a loaded cart right over there. Let's bring it to the door and give it a try.
There is no escape! Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork! Final warning! Hands where I can see them! Flash! Glory to the Shogun! Now you shall perish! Ha!
This room's much smaller than the others. Judging by the implements on the table, this looks like a potion.
Head nurse! Over here!
Let's see. Yikes, see?
Oh, what a tragic...
There's a path leading further on, Officer Morgan. There's a whole...
Are you serious?
Fontanian Fizz.
Why didn't you
Look, my...
You're just lucky we didn't leave you.
Partners, you hid things from me.
Oh, and you...
Guys, that's enough. What's the plan?
There is. Besides,
I said enough.
Are you kidding me?
Well, there is another option. But you'll have to make a deal with me first.
Okay, now we'll talk.
I have a document. What's the problem?
What do you think?
Well then, say hello to never showing...
Freeze! Marshal, say Phantom!
What? Who let them in?
Officer Morgan.
Bro, what?
I don't see him.
Spare us.
Hutton?
Arrest them all!
He might feel a little prick.
Illusion shattered! Everybody stand back! Stop right there! Justice will prevent... Torn to oblivion!
The wrong test subject.
Shine down! Let's light it up! Final warning! You asked for it!
Don't be nervous. Just relax.
Huh. Gotta say.
Some patients...
Captain, we fit.
Over there!
One group trying to arrest me, another trying to hunt me down. Good. I gotta kill two birds. Don't waste your energy.
How?
Well then, you'd better hope they get it.
There's some kind of gas leaking from the pipe.
This is our... The pipe network here was designed to emit...
Why would you do...
Oh, please.
He's a maniac! Come on, we gotta find a way to...
Go ahead. Struggle in vain. Once the last...
Are you sure you're...
You can't cure my face. Just skip.
And what...
Nice try. You're just trying to stall me. Don't you worry about me. I'll find a way to cure my face once I get out of here.
Oh, I doubt it.
What?
The key component of the face-changing potion is the fluid left behind by dissolved Fontanians. It might look like ordinary. Before the flood, all Fontanians were Oceanids. A potion made from that, theoretically, it could... But since the flood, Fontanians have become...
Are you saying... this potion...
How could you know all of this?
It also means... Oh, it's not a form...
What?
When I tried... I'm guessing his...
Huh. Impressive. But it only contains...
Well,
That's impossible.
If I tell you...
Tainted hydrophan...
So?
Sounds good to me. There's a delivery pipeline beneath...
Nope. Not trusting you that easily. You're like those naughty kids who try to hide their illness. Open the sluice gate first.
I'm not closing...
Fine.
No.
It's open!
Disable that sluice gate! Jam it!
That's more like it.
Head nurse, there's too much poison gas in here. We have to leave.
That was too close.
Oh, don't be too quick to sit down. Moving around a little will help. Same goes for you.
Flying fast?
Shame I ended up...
No, please don't. Yeah.
Head nurse, it's a shame that we...
What a horrible bunch.
No, we would.
What? Then what?
If he changes his...
No, you don't understand.
What do you mean?
We gotta hurry.
Illusion shattered!
Don't move a muscle. Captain? You're just in time. While I was lying in wait, I spotted this crook snooping around, trying to find a way...
Oh.
Are you... Potton?
What?
This is how Potton looked before his face was marred. His current...
Wait, so what's going on? Wasn't the whole point of the potion to disguise himself and escape Fontaine? Why would he...
Enough of this nonsense. Let me in.
You better pipe...
To heck with it.
He's gotta be...
Forced against his... Heck when I was... Amazing what a difference a handsome face... You want an explanation? Fine. I'll tell it how it is. When I was just Potton...
Ew.
women despise me.
Collaborate?
My peers.
Mr. Parton, was it? I'm most interested in your research. Consider my offer carefully. I doubt you'll find other investment opportunities.
Only villains.
You want out of the game? Forget about it. Turns out, I slipped up a little. Left your picture with some Marechaussee Phantom officers. Easy. So I suggest you...
There was no way out until...
Mr. Rawat,
I became popular.
This new potion you developed is fascinating. Genius, in fact. Would you consider working with me?
My peers looked...
I'm very interested in your research.
And the villains even began to fear me, becoming Rawat. But I did not hold it, or so I thought. Mother, I'm back. How are you doing?
Who are you?
I bought the best medicine Mora could buy, but nothing would cure her illness. In the end, I hoped she'd at least be able to see her son one last time before she passed, but when everyone else rejected me, the only person who cared about me was my mother.
I have to let her see me again. Even if it means donning my own wretch. Well, is that enough explaining for you? Now,
have you ever you found a way?
So you kept being a
villain. You have no right.
You. Honestly.
Don't humor me.
I didn't know anything. I had to
Are you kidding me?
Well, there were. But.
Fundamental. Most people probably. You use it yourself.
Cedrine? Yes, you're right.
It was either carry. So you see.
That's not important.
Huh?
A head nurse.
Don't worry. He was willing to risk sacrifice.
I see.
So before you were...
All right.
Mom? Your son. Mom!
I'm sorry, but
What?
Your appearance...
No, it can't be. I've done so much. No.
The temperature of his palm must have changed. I'm sorry. It seems I couldn't bring him back to you after all. It's you? Oh, of course.
Mom! Why were you
No more questions, Potton.
Mom?
I'm sorry to say this, Potton.
The wait is over.
Another skip. Oh, Cedrine's here too. Hey, Cedrine. Oh, Traveler Paimon. Of course. Nurse's orders, right? Actually, nope, there's not. Besides, after consulting with... Wow.
Thank you for serving as our consultant, head nurse.
Great. Good.
Also, after he saw his mother for the last time, apparently, their supplier it made for a...
Vache.
Make no mistake, since the flood cut off their supply of primordial after receiving...
That sounds more like it.
Based on what he told, he tried to throw us off, but there...
So he tried looking at the
Yes. Even so.
I understand. Why did you want them anyway? Cotton was one. Why are you still? Let me be true.
One last thing, head nurse. It would be for the.
Of course.
Thank you.
So, Seedween, did you really use? Why do you sound so? Yes, but I know. Before I tell, of course. Nervalette and Risley, they're here.
Good to see you, traveler. Paimon. I trust all has been
big news, everyone. Why wouldn't they?
Yes, you'll. After reading them,
take note.
So the old friend she met. Oh, sorry.
I doubt she can.
Indeed. In those days.
Wow.
Younger colleague. Seedween, sir. Strictly speaking.
She served a sentence?
Yes. Initially, I and most recent. But now, it seems.
Ignorance is.
Seedween had her.
Could you tell us a little?
Certainly.
Even with their daughters.
Master.
I discovered I had no.
Then.
There's no.
But.
As I said.
I know. I'll do what.
Even if.
As long as I don't hurt him.
Then I. If not, I will leave you.
When Seedween returned, she found a potion, and after I had.
So that's what happened.
I fear Siege. When I reflected on after the final. Since she invited.
You're here. The old Seedween, the witch who gave you the magic potion. After learning the truth. Well, but that's just who she was. All right, but I broke the law. True. You're not like, and yet, unfair. What makes you? I knew you'd be. The verdict came down. This Melusine is guilty. Deudex defended the authority of Fontaine law, but he did not confiscate the Melusine's medical kit. And so, the fortress of Meripede gained a new little doctor. She still wore her hood and raincoat, even though it never rained in the fortress. Perhaps thanks to her human appearance, no one refused her treatment. She treated more and more patients, and her sentence grew ever shorter. Finally, the people of the fortress could not live without her, and though her sentence ended, she did not leave them either. Then one day, she received an invitation from the outside world. The location seemed familiar, and when she arrived, an old lady was waiting for her. She saw right through the Melusine's disguise, but didn't reveal it. Instead, she asked a question.
Tell me, why do you think you gained the respect of so many people, despite being a Melusine?
Because I look like a human?
It's been 50 years, Seedween, and you haven't aged a day. I think everyone knows you are not human. I finally found you, after all these years. I still remember, you know. It was you who saved me that night.
But how? I was no longer a Melusine by then.
Does it really matter? if you're human or Melusine. I remembered the warmth of your palm. It's quite unmistakable. And you know what? It hasn't changed one bit. You don't have to hide anymore, Sigewinne. These days, everyone wants to make friends with Melusines. And I think that it's all because of you. I'm sorry I couldn't say this until now, but thank you, Dr. Melusine.
Now that's an ending Paimon can get behind.
After hearing everything Potten said, I tried to treat him.
Oh, it's nothing.
Oh, in order to
Well, still, Melusine after all, from a Melusine point of view.
Paimon.
What?
Leave it to me. I'd like to stay here with my
Adventure time!